Alright, so I better take Charlie's advice. I think I need the opinion of a shrink. Maybe he can help me look at the situation from a different perspective, or maybe he can prove to me that none of this is actually happening and it's all in my head. Good morning, miss.
A very good day to you, sir.
Okay, you win. I'd like to see the psychiatrist.
I'm sorry, sir, but Dr. Johnson is a busy man. All the appointments today are already taken.
Could you make an exception? I'm an old college buddy of his.
You're a doctor?
Isn't it obvious?
And you went to college together. I mean, how is that possible? He is much older than you.
I have a very high IQ, and I graduated when I was just 8 years old.
And your name is?
Hauser. Dr. Doogie Hauser.
I am sorry, Dr. Hauser. Your name is not on Dr. Johnson's unexpected visits list, so there is nothing I can do. But you can make an appointment for tomorrow morning if you wish.
You know, I'm afraid tomorrow's not good for me.
What about Wednesday, then?
That's even worse. Couldn't you just squeeze me in today, please?
I am sorry, sir, but that would be impossible.
Don't say that. Impossible is nothing, remember?
I am sorry, sir, but you cannot see the doctor unless you make an appointment first. It's that simple.
Yeah, to you maybe.
What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing. It's just that seeing you sitting there in front of that computer makes me wonder, maybe there's someone out there more qualified than you to be bashing away at the keyboard, which by the way doesn't seem to exist, who could just, I don't know, fit me in, let's say, today?
If you're trying to insinuate that I don't know anything about computers just because I'm a woman, you might like to know that I grew up with them. One of my first memories is of an IMSAI 8080.
Hey, me too. Did you use it to change your grades as well? Or play tic-tac-toe against supercomputers named after burgers?
Not really. Did you?
Me, Matthew Broderick, who cares? I don't know what I'm doing here. Peace out.
Have a good day, sir.
Hi.
I'll return your greeting just out of politeness, my friend. But please, if it's not too much to ask, could you not bother me right now? I'm trying to enjoy this melody.
Damn,
Alan!
cheap manufacturing. I just broke the dial.
Alan! Alan! Alan!
What's up, buddy?
Not much. Just sitting here, waiting my turn. I'm next.
How nice. So why do you keep yelling the name Alan?
I beg your pardon?
You know, you yell the word Alan every now and then.
I don't know what you're talking about. My name is Alan, but I'm not a lunatic who walks around yelling his own name all the time. Alan!
And what's your condition exactly? You seem pretty normal to me.
I have a very serious psychological problem, Alan! Among other things.
You don't say.
My life is a nightmare. No matter how hard I try, the ones I love will always be the ones who pay.
Hey, that's my catchphrase. Well, no, it's Peter Parker's, but I copied it first. I'm sure my problem is more pressing, but whatever.
And what problem is that, may I ask, Alan?
There's this floating head which only I can see that follows me everywhere while whispering, "Kill them all."
Oh, you too? That's nothing to worry about.
Wow, tough guy, huh? Nah, it's actually kinda stupid.
That's what people said about the year 2012. That it was just stupid. That the world wasn't coming to an end. And all of a sudden, bam! The end of the world! Good night!
Bam, the end of the world, huh? Are you sure about that?
Oh, God. Please don't tell me you're one of those people who thinks they're still living on the planet Earth!
Well, I guess I am one of those people.
It's all just a bunch of lies. They say that on TV to hide the truth from us! Alan!
Then, what planet do we live on now?
Ha! We live on no damn planet! We travel space on a giant flying turtle that leaves a trail of octarine behind!
Great. You know, I don't get it. Why do all you mental cases think that Terry Pratchett's books are like some kind of self-help manual?
Hey, I'm no mental patient. I suffer from a personality disorder. Do you know what that is?
Of course I do. That's when a guy voluntarily listens to Yoko Ono's greatest hits in their underwear, isn't it?
Hey, are you laughing at me?
Well, I'm trying, goddammit.
Well, you're lucky you're not talking to my other personality. They say he's not as friendly as I am, and that he swears a lot. Alan!
Well, that would sound much more intimidating if it wasn't for a guy dressed as a, I don't know. What the hell is the deal with those clothes, dude?
Oh, get over it, girl. It's just the current intergalactic fashion. All of you who refuse to accept reality will never be able to appreciate the greatness of these clothes, Alan! Not even if an army of tentacles took over the Earth.
I can't find my car keys, and this situation is starting to get out of hand.
Whoa! I'm so sorry for you, man. I know it must be hard on you. I'd let you go first. Alan! But no.
I'm trapped in a time loop which has me reliving the same day over and over.
Oh, what a pickle. The same thing happened to me last year, you know. Is it because of a pink unicorn? A cursed ring? Or maybe you made a pact with Beelzebub?
Cursed ring.
Oh, I see. Well, if you want my opinion, you should find a wish-granting goblin. You can borrow mine if you want, although... Alan!
Although?
Well, that goblin was a nippy little bastard, so I had to chain him up in the basement, and, you know, it's been days since I last heard his screaming and begging. Alan! And now that I think of it, my place smells kind of funny lately. Oh, and the flies, you wouldn't believe! I hope he didn't starve to death or anything. I really don't want a decaying body in my basement. Maybe I should have fed him from time to time, instead of just rubbing his head gently while dreaming up my evil plans. Alan!
Did your goblin wear a uniform? Maybe blue? And did he have a satchel full of cryptic notes?
So, you're familiar with these goblins, hmm? Before you went quiet, he would scream for hours. I'm a mailman! I'm a mailman! Duh! All men are male! Alan!
Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna take off. Don't forget to clean the Kraken's tank, huh?
Whose tank?
Never mind.
Alan!
Hello again, Alan.
Excuse me, are you talking to me? Because my name is Robert.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Nice to meet you, Robert. Can I see the doctor before you?
Are you kidding me? You want me to give you my turn? As if that Alan guy messing up my life wasn't enough? I'm sorry, buddy, but no way.
Huh. So that Alan guy is ruining your life, huh?
And how? I can't go out anymore. Everybody stares and calls me names.
Well, I think your clothes are to blame for that.
Hey, don't mess with me, man. And you know, there's more. Yesterday, I found a rather big dead turtle on my nightstand, right where my globe was. I think that Alan guy is sending me some kind of message.
Okay. So your name's not Alan anymore?
Oh, God damn it.
What?
You're not the first guy who's told me that. Apparently, there's this guy named Alan who looks just like me, and, man, he's fucking up my life.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, I think the bastard looks just like me and wears the same clothes I wear. People confuse me with him. They blame me for the things he does. And now, my basement stinks of shit and I don't even know why.
Fascinating. Ciao, Robert.
Yeah, whatever, bye. No, you know what? Wait a second.
Yeah, what's up?
It's just that, now that I think of it, I got the feeling you actually know that Alan guy.
I wish I didn't, but I do. So what?
I need you to help me set that guy up.
Are you serious?
Fuck yes. That bastard is making my life a misery. And I'm not just gonna stand back and do nothing. Did you know he kidnapped my canary?
How the hell should I know that? In fact, how do you know that? Did he leave a ransom note or something?
No, but I know the bastard breaks into my house when I'm not there. Once, I found my mail on the table, and someone had paid the electricity and water bills with checks written out to cash signed by, guess who? That's right, that Alan guy.
Oh my God, so you're telling me that bastard is paying your bills? We have to stop him.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? He kidnapped Columbus this morning.
I hope you're talking about your canary, because if you named your child Columbus, this conversation is over.
Of course I'm talking about my canary. I told you, he's really old. He barely sings anymore. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, so we're talking about setting Alan up, right? Do you have a plan?
Well, I haven't really thought it through yet, but I'll come up with something. After all, I'm smarter than him.
Sure you are.
Stay close, okay?
Yeah, sure, I will.
Alan!
Alan?
Yes?
Did you know there's someone out there who really hates your guts?
And now comes the part where you tell me that someone is you, right?
Well, that wasn't the plan, but now that you mention it, yeah, I really don't like you that much.
Thought so.
Well, I mean, you have to understand that. Look at your clothes.
Fine. I don't care if you don't like me. Alan!
Ah, hell, I can't do this. Robert is coming for you. Run!
Who?
The owner of the canary you kidnapped?
Hey, if this is a joke, it's not funny.
Oh, man, it's not a joke. Your other self is called Robert, and he's sick of you. You have to understand, you kidnapped his canary, who, to make matters worse, is called Columbus.
My other self is called Robert? That explains a lot. Like that tattoo on my, like my tattoo. But I didn't kidnap any canary! Alan! On the contrary, I'm purging this world!
You know, that purging the world sounds kinda shady.
Listen! When I woke up this morning, I found out that, as usual, someone had broken into my house and had messed the place up. And that's when I saw that
What?
damn reptilian Illuminati. I had to finish him off.
Oh, God, now I really hope you're talking about the canary.
Canary! As much as they try to genetically alter their DNA so they look like common birds, they can't fool me. Even if they're inside cages. Alan! They can't fool me.
I see.
Don't you know? They're watching us.
The canaries?
Birds in general. They're spreading all over town like a virus. And they're all aliens in disguise who just want to take over the planet.
Hey, you said we don't live on a planet.
I'm sorry. There's too much stuff in my head right now. Alan! What I meant is that those aliens are trying to take over the sidereal turtle we live on.
Right. So, for the record, did you kill Columbus?
Who?
The canary?
I had to. He was looking at me funny. And I told you he wasn't a canary.
Okay. So what did you do with the body?
I threw it away. It was just a stupid canary.
But you said it wasn't a canary. Oh, God, you know what? Never mind. Go on.
Well, that's pretty much it. Alan! I just threw it away. Those bastards don't deserve a proper burial.
Yeah, of course they don't. So, how long have the birds been watching us anyway?
They're not birds, kid. They're extraterrestrial beings that have adopted the form of harmless creatures so we don't suspect them. They're always watching. They've been doing it for ages. And they tell us how to live our lives. I know you don't believe me!
I only believe in the flying spaghetti monster. Well, tell me more about those Illuminati, huh?
Well, that's a rather shadowy subject.
Really? How ironic.
Ironic?
Yeah, you know, the Illuminati, shadowy subject. Do I really have to spell it out for you?
Alan!
Talk to you later.
Alan!
Robert?
Yes?
Oh, thank God. For a second there, I thought you were going to tell me your name was Justin or something.
What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, never mind. I have some more clues about your canary's whereabouts.
Columbus?
What? Do you have more canaries with weird names?
No, I fucking don't.
Well, I think I know what happened to good old Columbus. It's serious, so I'll just go right out and say it. He's been murdered.
Murdered? But how?
Well, how can I put this? It's all kind of weird, actually, so I don't know where exactly to begin.
Shh. Start from the beginning. How did you find out that Columbus had been murdered?
Well, it just wasn't some random guy. It was Alan.
Motherfucker. Alan. That Alan again. Well, that's it. If it's war that bastard wants, then it's war he's gonna fucking get.
As much as I would love to watch you and this Alan guy war, let's not rush into anything. Did it ever occur to you that Alan might actually be a part of you?
What? Like a Siamese twin or something?
Not really. Do you know what personality disorder means?
Of course. That's the reason I'm here, actually.
What?
Yeah, people say I have a personality disorder.
And you don't think that might explain it all?
No, not really. What do you mean?
I'm talking about Alan, goddammit. Can't you see that all the bad things that are happening to you are all down to this Alan? Don't you see that explains why you can never catch him when he breaks into your house? And why he looks just like you and dresses just like you? Fuck, Robert, you're Alan. I mean, really, can you not see this?
Oh yeah, that is a good one. You have a great imagination, kid. You could write yourself a fucking movie with that little story.
Okay, whatever. I gotta go.
Okay then.
I need to talk to his other self. Oh, there's a sentence I never thought I'd say.
Alan!
I'm back.
Great! Alan!
I would have loved to see the body of that alien you killed.
Do you still wanna?
What?
You know, do you wanna see that reptilian?
I thought you said you got rid of the body.
That's right. But what if I took a picture of it with my cell phone for my butchered aliens photo album?
Really? So you take pictures of those dead things?
Always! I need proof for my friends at everythingsalie.letskillthemall.org.
Please tell me you're in those pictures too.
Of course! Otherwise, they'd never believe I killed the alien.
Fascinating. Okay then, I'm going.
Always follow your heart. Alan!
I need to talk to his other self. Oh, there's a sentence I never thought I'd say. I need to talk to his other self. Oh, there's a sentence I never thought I'd say.
Alan!
So, what are you going to tell the doctor?
Well, I'm gonna talk about my psychological problems, and I'll tell him that if he doesn't help me, I will blow the whole building to bits! Alan!
Great, same as me then. Okay then, I'm going.
Always follow your heart. Alan!
So, can I borrow your phone for a second?
Don't you have one of your own?
I want to show you something.
You want to show me something? No, thank you.
Come on, Robert. I'm not going to steal your damn phone. I just want you to check something out.
I'm not really into cell phones, kid. Mine doesn't have an internet connection. I just use it to make and receive phone calls. Nothing more.
Well, I'm sure it's so old you don't want people to see it.
You're wrong. I don't care what other people think of me. You should know that already. Do you think I'd be wearing these clothes if I did?
Oh, right. Okay then. Don't show it to me.
It's just that I don't see where this is going. Honestly.
I just wanted to check its features and stuff.
Features? I told you it's an old one. It doesn't even have Wi-Fi, which is a shame.
Are you sure? Isn't there an option to turn it on in the main menu?
Nah. Look, I just have contacts, call log, games, gallery.
Wait, check there.
In gallery?
Yeah, I'm not sure why, but they've taken to putting the Wi-Fi access in there.
Really? That makes no sense.
Is something wrong?
What the hell is this butchered aliens folder?
Huh, I don't know. Why don't you take a look, Alan?
But what is the meaning of this?
What's wrong? Do you see anything weird in there, Alan?
Don't call me that!
But it's your name, Alan, even if you refuse to accept it.
No! I would never hurt Columbus.
And yet there's the proof. You know damn well that's you in those pictures, and you also know that that is Columbus. You murdered him.
No, this isn't happening! This can't be happening again!
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid it is, and things are gonna be pretty different around here. Wow, I didn't see that coming, but it works for me.
Miss Miller, could you send in the next patient, please?
Right away, Dr. Johnson. Mr. Alan Simmons, you're next.
It looks like Mr. Simmons isn't up to his appointment right now.
Did something happen to Mr. Simmons?
I think so, yes. Anyway, how's Dr. Johnson's day looking now? Because I believe there's just been an opening.
I know what you did there.
Me? We were just talking about the weather.
Dr. Johnson, Mr. Alan Simmons doesn't feel well today, and there's this man, Dr. Doogie Howser, who insists on seeing you.
Very well, send him in.
Dr. Howser, you may go in. Dr. Johnson will see you now.
Very well, sir. I'm Dr. Harold Johnson. Now tell me, what seems to be the problem?
Okay, you see, I'm trapped in time, and I don't think that's normal.
Okay. Tell me, do you suffer from headaches or migraines?
Yes, I suffer them in silence.
Okay, I understand. Have you experienced any recent changes in your personal life?
Dr. Johnson, you're trying to seduce me, aren't you?
I'm afraid not, my friend. Okay, let's just start with a simple Rorschach test. I know the human mind pretty well, Dr. Hauser. I'm a professional, so please take this test seriously. Now, I'm going to show you some pictures, and I want you to tell me what you see in each of them.
Okay. I see Carl Winslow.
I haven't shown you any pictures yet.
Oh, okay. I get it now. I'm sorry.
Now, please take this seriously. Tell me, what do you see?
Did you draw those?
No.
Then how do you know what they represent exactly?
That is not how it works, Dr. Hauser. Let's focus on your problem.
And what is my problem?
Well, I don't know yet. That is what the test is for, but we can't start unless you stop interrupting. Now, as I was saying, I'm going to show you some pictures.
Oh, great. I love that.
Now tell me, what do you see in this picture?
I can't see anything. I'm blind.
You have to take this test more seriously, Dr. Hauser.
Fine.
All right, let's try again with the same picture. What do you see here?
I can't see anything. I'm blind.
You have to take this test more seriously, Dr. Hauser.
Fine.
All right, let's try again with the same picture. What do you see here?
A squashed butterfly.
A squashed butterfly. Interesting. Great. It seems like we're making some progress here. And what about this one? What do you see?
Ah, they're all dogs. And they're playing poker.
You wouldn't believe how many people say that.
Aw, shoot. I always thought I was special.
Well, you're not. Take this more seriously, please. And let's try again with the same picture. What do you see here?
I think that's a time machine.
A time machine. And what do you base that on?
But that's the first thing that came into my mind. I thought that was the idea, wasn't it?
That's true, but I find it extremely curious that the first thing that comes to your mind is a time machine. That is really interesting, given that the idea of a time machine is only feasible in one's mind. I mean, it is a very ambiguous and imprecise concept, as it is an object that is not real, and therefore there is no standard idea of what it would look like. We can only base our concepts on sci-fi archetypes. And this is fascinating because it makes me think that deep inside you, you would really like to turn back time, to be able to alter our history, or maybe stop something from happening, something significant. Am I right, Dr. Hauser?
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I stopped listening the moment you said ambiguous. Anyway, we were talking about Roswell, right? I really think it was a government cover-up because there were aliens and, there's proof everywhere, but they just don't want us to know.
Enough. Let's try the next one. Very well. What about this one? What do you see?
That's obviously the Empire State Building.
The Empire State Building. Sir, please, can you ease up on the jokes for a minute? If you see the Empire State Building in this picture, you're obviously not taking this test seriously. Now let's try again with the same picture. What do you see here?
An ink stain.
Yes, that goes without saying, but do you see anything that reminds you of something else?
Sure, it reminds me of when you get an ink stain on a piece of paper.
I see. Oh, looks like we're on a roll here. Tell me, Mr. Hicks, what about this one?
That's a map of Australia.
A map of... This is the least similar thing to a map of Australia I have ever seen. Now listen, if you don't take this seriously, we are both wasting our time here.
All right, fine.
Let's try again with the same picture. What do you see here?
A bunch of baby platypuses.
Are you sure?
As sure as my name is Doogie Howser.
Very well, it's your choice. Very well, very well. Let's continue. Now take a look at this one. What do you see, Dr. Hauser?
How many times a month do you get sued by the animal rights people? Because that's another squashed butterfly, and I'm starting to get a little uncomfortable here.
Listen, we don't mistreat butterflies here. In fact, this is just a picture. Now, maybe it looks like a squashed butterfly to you, but it's obviously just a stain. Don't get emotionally involved, please.
Okay, I'll try, but I can't help feeling a little concerned, Doctor. I'm a big butterfly lover, you know. I've been fascinated by them since I was a kid. I used to spend all afternoon trying to catch them, then I would take them home, rip their wings off, and stuff them with a lighter and a ton of plastic wrap. So you have to understand, it's a personal issue with me, and it affects me.
Wow. So, early homicidal tendencies, okay?
Homicidal tendencies? Don't you think that's a little extreme? Okay, look, I was just trying to impress you. I never mistreated any butterflies. It was all Matt. All I did was watch. I never said a word about it. I just stood there and watched as he kept bringing new victims into his little museum of horrors. Oh my God, those disturbing images of death and grief still haunt me in my dreams. Sometime at night, I could still hear those little butterflies screaming, and, that turns me on a little, you know?
Enough. Let's try again with the same picture. What do you see here?
I see a chimp in a tux. So cute.
So, a classy chimp. Very well.
Hey, don't put words in my mouth. I didn't say he was classy. Of course, he's wearing a tux, but if you look closer, you'll see he doesn't have class at all. His tie is askew, his shirt isn't tucked in, and don't even get me started on that vest. It doesn't even match the blazer at all. This guy's a phony. It's curious, funny even, but definitely not classy.
Very well, a chimp in a tux.
Looking extravagant, but not elegant.
Extravagant, but not elegant, okay? Okay, that's it. I am done listening to your delusions. That is not my job, goddammit.
Actually it is, Doc.
I don't care. The test is over. You suffer from a very severe case of acute kleptomania.
Is that diagnosis based on my answers?
No, it is based on the fact that I saw you furtively stealing one of my cards while I was making notes, which, by the way, is really stupid because those cards are there for anyone to take. Did you really think I wouldn't notice? I'm right here, for God's sake. Anyway, I believe one of two things is happening here. Either you're having me on for some reason, or you're just a complete imbecile. In any case, if you ever come back to my office, I'm afraid I will have to call the authorities.
I really didn't understand any of that, but I suddenly feel unwelcomed here. I pass. I don't want to play with it anymore. Okay, we're about to confirm that thing about opening doors with a credit card is just another one of Hollywood's lies. Ooh, bingo. Oh, what a bastard! I always thought I got the biggest room. I can't seem to open it. It won't budge. It's locked. That goddamn lunatic. I'm sure this is all part of his eccentric security system. Ah, it won't budge. It's locked. It won't budge. It won't budge. I can't. It's locked. I'm not interested in Morty's taste in literature. I can't. It's locked. I'm not interested in Morty's taste in literature. I'm not interested in Morty's taste in literature. Nah, I don't need it. Now you're mine, precious.